Prelude to my vlog number 4. I wanted to say good night
No, not yet.
and all right. Well, we could so this is part 2. It could be part 2.
Yeah, you were getting into a good conversation.
Okay, here I'll give a good example. My wife, she's Salvadoran. Half Salvadoran, half Chicana. Now, she's really half Salvadoran. Her mom is Salvadoran, her dad was Chicano. And I remember when I first met her, I said, "You're a cute Mexican," and she was like, "Shoot, I ain't Mexican. I'm Salvadorian, you know." And closer right here, Mom. And you know, closer. And it was a it wasn't an eye opener because at the end of the day, I'm not racist, but I don't like humans sometimes. I don't care if you're white, black, brown, green, whatever. I can't stand human beings sometimes, and that's just me. Now, let me ask you a question. Your whole opinion on being Chicano, would you look at it as a race or would you look at it as a lifestyle?
A lifestyle.
I agree with that. I gotta agree with that. I can't disagree. I gotta agree with that because you know.
It's because it's a lifestyle. Chicano was the way that people lived, the way they were raised, the household. Yeah.
Let's say for instance the language, the Spanish that's spoken,
As and to the point too, as the kind of respect you give in your circle. You know what I'm saying?
Because me and my wife, we're only 2 years apart. I'm 2 years older than her. We're 80s, 90s babies, mid 90s, early late 80s. But in that era, there were rules and regulations and there were rules that were followed very strict. You didn't disrespect your elders. You didn't.
Oh, your mom was your word was your word.
Your word was your bond. Your nuts is
all you had. It was gold. Your word was gold.
Nowadays, like I always say, loyalty and commitment's a commodity. You don't get a lot of that out of
the respect for your parents just went out the window.
Yeah, and the fact that these youngsters will beat the fuck out of you, your parents, and everybody in the house. And
like in our times, we took care of the elders in our area. You know.
Yeah. I patrolled my water. I literally, with my homeboys, patrolled my neighborhood to make sure our little 6-block radius was all right. We didn't have 6 blocks, 4 blocks, but our little 4-block radius was right. Nobody fucked with our palatero man. Nobody fucked with our liquor store. Nobody fucked with our laundry man. You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays, all these little youngsters trying to prove something. Trying to prove to somebody in jail. It's even worse.
Like what?
They're attacking old women. They're raping old women.
You know, let me tell you guys something. If you're my age and you have the goal to walk with somebody and be like, "Where you from, Holmes?" You need your ass beat. You know, you have to lead by example. Every adult has to lead by example. No matter what the child's going through, you have to comfort, not criticize. You have to be that.
There's no such thing. You wouldn't hear about no children committing suicide. None of that stuff.
No Molly, no lean, no pills.
Little girls that were 12 years old had hairy arms and hairy armpits and no ass, no tits, and girls 12 years old now look like they're strippers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know.
It's
lifestyle.
It really is a lifestyle, and like I said before, it is something that is adaptable, but a lot of people look down on it. Why, I don't know. My history goes as far as to Chicano history would have to go back to I guess life in the 20s and the 30s. When people used to use Chicano as a bad word for Latinos. It was originated from Chicano was originated from a white person to down race racial slurs to Mexicans when they were taking the train from Mexico to America to build Los Angeles, to build the California Railway, to the blood and sweat and tears on Mexican people and Chicanos back in those days, because you had Mexican parents that moved here from Mexico, right? And now they lived in a fucking hammock in the living room, because that's where they used to live. I don't fucking know, but
my grandfather was Tejano, and my grandmother was Mexican. But they were.
And she's hot. Look at her, She's hot. She's.
But all my uncles and my dad were born in East LA on First and Ferris, in the house right there by Jefferson.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And my
and
mother.
none of them know Spanish.
Well, see, that's the difference. Your Chicanos speak Spanish. We don't speak Spanish. I can't fully Spanish. No, I can't. I wouldn't be able to hold a conversation. But as far as English has been in my home all my life. But always be proud of who you are. Whatever race that you are, be proud of that race. And I mean, not everybody can be Chicano, but no, I'm joking. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you're doing, and always stay humble, man. All right, always stay humble. Next time we talk, we'll be talking about hip hop. I'll tell you about some up and coming people that are going to talk on the show that I might or might not interview, and we're going to discuss artists like Swifty Blue, Chuco, a couple of ones that stood out in my head today. Devour. Shout out to him. I heard his new song, and no, yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, that's cool. No, doesn't matter. And big shout out to Bozo. Popping off.
Someone needs to tell him how he sounds. I don't care.
So with that said,
you sound like you missed puberty.
Yeah, that's how it's going down, little mama, going down. Hey, I think that's just tight. Anyways, I want you guys to have a good night and stay safe. Work hard, hustle hard, play even harder. And never ever forget, stay humble. Don't ever think that you can't get something to eat if you're with the person next to you that hasn't eaten in 5 days and you got $5. That's $2.50 going in his stomach, $2.50 going in yours. Make sure you feed him first. Stay humble. Don't ever think that your shit don't stink, and don't ever walk around this God-given earth like you own the motherfucker, because there's gonna be always somebody tougher than you, crazier than you, and bigger than you. So keep your responsibilities and priorities in order. It's your boy Califero, and you're going to be seeing a lot of me, or you'll be hearing a lot of me from my podcast and seeing it on YouTube to the point where you're just going to keep seeing me. So let's do it. Good pie.
Paya.
I'm out, man. You guys take care. Hey, peace, mama. Hey, peace. I'm lit like a motherfucking tit.